Hi, so today we're going to be going over a dumbbell workout for the arms. All through here, we're going to be doing the deltoids, the bicep, and the triceps. Now, if we haven't met yet, my name is Greg. I have a degree in exercise science and 10 years of experience working with clients. What we're going to be doing today will only require dumbbells and a space to move. So you might see this bench and this rack over here. Don't worry, we're not going to be using any of that here today. You can get a great workout using just dumbbells. That is totally fine. The only thing is I'd make sure you have a set of dumbbells that are challenging for you on these exercises. Because if you're not challenging yourself, then you're not going to be building the same amount of muscle. So the more you challenge yourself, the better results you get. So go ahead and grab your dumbbells. We're going to be doing these together. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is for the biceps. Now those go across the front of the shoulder down into the inside of your elbow. You have actually multiple muscles that people think of as the biceps. Really there's the biceps brachii, which run here, the brachioradialis, which runs down here, and then the brachialis, which runs underneath that. We're going to be working all three in this one exercise. So grabbing onto your dumbbells, what you're going to do is a modified curl. So what we're going to do is start with our hands facing towards your thigh. So right in front of your thigh. From here, you're going to twist towards the inside, bring your hands to the front of your shoulders, trying to think about your pinkies touching the front of your shoulders. And then you're gonna gently bring it back down. See how I twist back down as well? So what that twisting motion does is gets more of that biceps brachii, that bicep muscle. It controls both going forward like this and the twisting motion. So if we're just going forward, we only get part of that muscle fiber. Adding that twist gets more of those fibers involved. So we're going to do that together, starting with your palms facing towards your thigh, twisting up towards the front, and then slowly back down. Try and take at least a second going up and down. Now in this one, we're going to try and do, I would say try and aim for at least 10 reps. You want to go until you start to feel tired in your upper arms. Now if you don't want to go to where you can't lift it up a single more time. You want to go for where you feel like, if you really pushed yourself, you could maybe do 2 more. That's where you're going underneath failure. It's not muscle failure. A lot of people say it's what you want to aim for, and it's true, but you don't want to hit exactly failure in the muscle because you're building up so much extra fatigue. It's not so much about getting everything out of the muscle in one workout, it's being able to get back to the next workout in that same week. So the faster you can recover, less fatigue you build up, the better. Well, we're still getting great stimulus into the bicep muscle. So twisting up towards the front, twisting back down. If you get to about 30 and that wasn't challenging enough, you might need to get a heavier dumbbell. For the next exercise, we're going to go to the ground. So for this one, we're going to work the tricep. We just worked the bicep in the front. Now we're going to work the tricep in the back. Muscles are always set up in pairs. So if we work one side, we want to balance it by working the other so we're not unbalanced. It's like a teeter-totter. You wouldn't want a really heavy person on this side and a really light person on this side because it would tip over to that side. Same thing with muscles. We don't want a really strong muscle right here and a weak muscle over here because it tips it in that side's favor. So we want to be able to rock back and forth evenly. So this next exercise, I call it a skull crusher. Other people have different names for it. Whatever you call it, it's going to be working the tricep. So what we're going to do is you're going to lay down on your back with your hands out in front of you. Now this is all going to be from the elbow. So you're going to bend your elbow, bring your hands down to your ears. Now don't let it touch the ground. You're going to straighten back towards the front, You should feel that in the back of your arms. So bending that elbow, see how my elbows don't really move, they just bend in place as much as possible. So the next exercise is for the deltoid muscle. It's for this muscle that is that ball of muscle around your shoulder. For this, I'd use a lighter weight. This one gets fatigued pretty quickly. Now, for this, you're gonna need a wall or something to lean against. So I'm gonna use this post, but you could do it just as easily against a wall. So you're gonna lean over to the side with your weight on your opposite hand. So you're leaning away from the weighted hand. Now, if I was doing this against a wall, it'd be just like this. I'm doing it as the rack just so you guys can see. You don't need anything special like this. From here, you're gonna lift up to the side, lifting up to shoulder height, and then slowly back down. So lifting up to shoulder height and slowly back down. You don't wanna go forward. You wanna go straight out to the side. What that's doing is it's really hitting that middle deltoid that gets you that shoulder weight. Now, why we lean on this one rather than doing it standing up just like this is because in the way the muscle is, having it like this, gravity's pulling this way and the weight's going that way. So I don't really have any resistance here. I could do this hours before my muscle would tire out. So I'm not really getting an effective workout lifting this weight like that. That's where we lean away, because as soon as I do that, suddenly it's a lot harder up all the way through to that shoulder height. So even down here, I can feel that weight pushing me down because the gravity is more resistive. So I'm getting a more effective load on that muscle to really build hypertrophy or muscle size in the deltoids. So with those 3 exercises, we've hit a lot of the major muscle groups of the arm. So we hit that bicep, tricep, and deltoid. For a workout, I'd recommend trying to aim for 3 sets of those. So repeating those 3 exercises 3 times. And I'd recommend trying to do it 3 different days. So it's really easy. It's 3, 3, 3, and 3. So if you want to do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, try and aim for about 3 sets for those 3 exercises. Let me know how it goes in the comments. See you guys next time.